Now, how do you balance your mix using the FL Studio mixer? Which right here, let me show you. In a mix, there's the front, there's the back, there's the left, there's the right, there's the rear left, and there's the rear right. Picturing this, imagine the music being played on the stage. Now, that's how I picture when I'm mixing or I'm balancing a beat. You have to identify your primary sound that will stay right in the middle of the music. The kick, the snare, possibly the chord. But the rest that are secondary, that are supporting the music, you can pan them to the left, you can pan them to the right, just because you want to create that broad space. Remember I said there's the front, there's the back, there's the right, there's the left. There has to be a balance. You cannot put all your music right in the middle, just because they will all clash. Using your pan in FL Studio, this will give you the opportunities, create space in your music. Let me use the shakers as an example. One pan to the left, one pan to the right. Now we have a big space in the middle, and our chord is taking up the middle already. Let me play it. If you are using your headphones, you'll be able to hear this better. Another thing you can use to create space and balance in your music is the EQ. Now, this chord production has some bass sound to it, and we want to take that out. So we use our EQ to cut it out. And I also want to cut the top of the chord progression, just to give us a cleaner top end, because we have our shakers doing the work at the top, so we don't still want the progression to clash with the shakers at the top. So we have used this EQ to create space and to create a balance for the chord and for the shakers. Always use your pan, your volume, and your EQ. They are very important in creating space in your music. They are very important in creating a balance in your music production. It is better for you to be able to hear all the elements of the music clearly than you squashing everything together with a loud mix and you can barely hear the snare or barely hear the shakers. When the sound is detailed, everything will be super clear and it will give you a clear mix of your production. So you do not have to make everything all in the middle of the music. Use your pan to separate the sound. Use your left, use your right, use the rear left, use the rear right. So it will give you a very balanced music. Let's listen to everything together now. Now you see how clear it has gotten, how wide music has gotten since we added our EQ, since we used our volume and we used our pan. So you don't even need to do much. You don't need to stress yourself sterilizing or doing any other thing, just because you have used your pan, you have used your volume, and you have used them correctly, just to create that balance and space in your music.